What is up, guys? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. I am Bellamy Prime, and today is hopefully going to be episode 1 of a very long series I want to do here on YouTube. I'm going to be starting Minecraft. It won't be the first time I played Minecraft. I played multiple times over the years, different times. I'll start a new game on a new seed, and I'll play through the game. Enjoy it to the best I can, doing whatever I want, building extravagant structures and, experiencing new content when new patches and things come out. And recently I've decided to go through and play Minecraft once again, and I figured, who knows, now that I'm doing a YouTube, it might be fun for me to go through and just record it all, because I really enjoy recording videos, and it might make my Minecraft experience a little bit more fun, and who knows, you guys might learn a thing or two watching me play. So let's jump in. I'm going to go with single player. We're going to name this world Prime Survival. Sounds like a good name. Alright, so we're in. How do we look at our own character? There we go. This is what I want. Alright, so I didn't actually have a skin, so I just went ahead and picked the first like purple looking male skin I found, and I found this one. It's just a crispy looking bearded man such as myself, and with some nice pants. I'm going to go ahead and turn all of those into planks, and then we're going to build a crafting table, build a pickaxe, all the classic wooden bullshit. Alright, so we got some basic tools, we got a little bit of wood. Now, ideally what I would like to do now is to firstly find some sheep so I can get myself a bed, and then we're going to pick a nice little spot for us to build ourselves a base. Now we have we have 2 sheep here. I'm just going to go ahead and kill them and hope that one drops 2 wool. I'm hoping this one does. If not, we're going to have to find another sheep. Nope. Okay, so we've got a swamp biome over here. That's interesting. It's not the ideal place for me to set up a camp. But I think what I might do is try and just run in a direction until I find a biome that I like and an area that I like that's good for building. But ideally, I want to have, I think, a village near my compound, base, home, whatever we want to call it. And here we go, perfection. We got some sheep. Alright, I got my 3 wool. That's about all I need to make myself a bed, so that's good. Now, ideally I would like a meadowsy style area, something with a big, nice, decent open space for me to work with. Let's go ahead and make another crafting bench to chuck down here close by. We'll plate that here, and we're going to put a furnace here. See, I remember all this stuff. Oops. Forgive me there. Okay, so I'm going to get my bed made here, since it's almost night, and we're not going to turn this into any kind of actual base. But I'm just going to sleep in it when it allows me to skip the night, because I don't want to be wasting time fighting zombies and such through the night, which is just me wanting to find somewhere to live. Alright, so we got those beef. Let's get these muttons cooking. Can we sleep? Yeah, we can. Amazing. We got our nice achievement for Sweet Dreams. Now, going through achievements is something that I might actually enjoy doing later on in this series. Just trying to complete all the achievements in the game. I don't know quite how many there are, but I definitely like to do that. Pick up our bed, pick up our furnace, and we're going to move on and try and find somewhere to set up our base. Now, I'm not exactly sure which direction I should kind of choose to run in, but like I said, we're going to keep moving on. Try and take a few supplies with us while we're going. Alright, a nice little pumpkin here. Now, I don't half mind this kind of open area here, to be honest with you. It is, it's nice and flat, but and it's surrounded by a couple different biomes. We got this like snowy area over here. We got a forest. Back that way is the swamp, and over that way I can't exactly. I don't know what's in that direction. But I don't really want to have all this ugly stone everywhere around my compound, you know, and I could dig it all up and then replace it with dirt, but that's just creating unnecessary work for myself. And, you know, I like my stuff to look pretty, so we're not going to mess around with doing any of that yet. So I'm just going to grab a bit of this coal, and I think we're going to move on and try and find ourselves a little bit better area. No point settling just yet. So I'm in the kind of small foresty area, I don't know what you call it, meadows area, that we saw out to our right just before, and I don't half mind this area. You know, it isn't exactly flat, but, you know, if I took out all of these trees, which I'm most likely going to do, making any kind of compound for all of the wood, might leave some in for the aesthetic of it, but it would end up being a nice, open, flat area. However, there's no village nearby, at least none that I can see. So we're going to keep on moving until we can find ourselves a nice little fancy village that we can set up shop nearby, because, you know, it can get lonely in Minecraft sometimes, and we want some friends nearby so we can hang out. And basically, I just want emeralds. So we're going to keep going until we find ourselves a village, and hopefully when that happens, we find ourselves a nice little encampment. Alright, so unintentionally, I have somehow looped my way all the way back to the original crafting table that I put down. Had I not put this here, I would have absolutely no idea that this had happened, but somehow I've managed to do a giant loop. So we're starting off strong, trying to find ourselves this village. Now, maybe I should be thinking about trying to just pick a direction and move in it, instead of aimlessly walking around without any kind of real direction in mind. That's actually kind of funny. Off we go. Time to find this village for real. Alright, so we have been moving for another 5 minutes or so now. The sun is beginning to set. The day-night cycles are 10 minutes apiece in this game, so we're going to place our bed down and get another sleep in here shortly. Get rid of the night time so we can safely navigate and find our way to our dream spot to live. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open my options. A field of view is normal. I want to find, where is our render distance here? Let's turn this up to, I mean, my computer can definitely handle like max, but I don't want to be opening that and changing it constantly. So what we're going to do is we'll just turn it up a little bit, just so we can see a little bit further into the distance. So we got some golden stuff, some flint and steel, a fire charge. I'm not exactly sure what that's for. A clock and a piece of obsidian. Alright, look, that's not terrible. I didn't know that that a chest could spawn here. But that's a nice find off the start. You know, I'm like 20 minutes in, it's not terrible. We might as well take the chest with us too. Alright guys, so I think I've found myself a winner right here. We have our nice little desert village over here. It's right on the edge of a savanna biome, as well as a meadowy biome over this way. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get through the night here. And then yeah, after it's daytime, I think we're going to pick a nice little spot for us to start building ourselves a nice little compound. Not too close to the village here, but we might. I'm thinking about out this area somewhere. We're just going to start off with something super basic for us to store and put our bed in and things like that, and then we're going to start building outwards from there. But yeah, pretty solid little area. It's always nice to have multiple types of trees in the region. Just for, you know, diversity when it comes to our different wood types and things and such. So that's cool. There's quite a lot of mobs here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump my way into one of these villager buildings, and hopefully they have a free bed. This one does not, but hopefully I can just... Alright, creeper is dead. Let's get ourselves in this building, place a bed. Hopefully it'll let us sleep. Beautiful. What I want to do is I want to build a very basic structure for me to sleep in. Actually, do I even need a structure? I can just kind of hijack the village's structures for the time being until I want to build myself an actual decent home. I think the plan for now is to actually, you know what, I'm gonna build a very basic structure. Alright, this is about as awful as you can get for a small home. But what we're going to do is we're going to place one chest in here just for now. And then we're just going to place our bed like this. We can access everything from there. And we'll put a door on the front, and that'll be the extent of our home. Actually, you know what? Let's make it. Let's just do one additional. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a wall around the village at some point, just to protect them, and then light the whole village with our torches, so there's no monsters can spawn within the village, so all my villages are safe. So once I start expanding the village population, it's not going to mess with that too much. And I think what I'm going to build the wall with is, I can do it with sand, and it would stay within the theme of the village, but the nice savanna type wood here, I can't remember exactly what type of wood it is. Acacia, I think, maybe, is the type of wood, but this might actually, with the red looking wood, might actually look quite nice for a wall. Alright, so we finally found ourselves some iron. It took a lot longer than I actually care to admit for us to actually find that iron. But we found some, and it's quite a big vein of it, so that's quite good. We're going to go ahead and pick this up. And look, depending on how much we get here, it's actually quite a bit. A lot more than... Whoa, okay. Alright, I think this might be enough to do what we're trying to do here. I think what we're going to do... We want at least 3 iron pickaxe. We want at least 1 iron pickaxe just to have in case we stumble onto diamonds, which is unlikely. But we got 18 iron ore, so I think that's going to do us for now. I dug quite a way down here, like I said, a lot further than I care to admit, before we somehow found iron, but I managed to get myself quite a bit of coal while down here. So we're going to head back up to the surface, smelt this iron, and we can start working on cutting down some trees and getting some materials for building this very nice wall that we're going to be putting around our village. Alright, so I got 2 iron axes, and I'm sure if that's going to be quite enough durability to get the amount of wood that I think I'm going to need for this project. I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm going to want to do with this wall. I'm going to put around the village, but I'm going to make sure that I'm collecting saplings while taking down these trees, because I'm most likely going to have to replant quite a few. I got a good idea in my head, like I said, of what I'm going to build, but we're going to save that until the next episode. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do here is just cut myself down a good few chunks of trees. I think we're going to end the episode there, my guys. We're going to go ahead and just cut some trees down here. There's nothing too interesting. I think anyone who's watching this video has probably cut down their fair share of trees in their days, so not exactly something you want to be seeing on a YouTube video. But we're going to go ahead and end it there, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever I decide to title this series. But I haven't quite come up with a name yet. If anyone has any suggestions, please leave it in the comments of the first video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in episode 2. Thanks, guys.